There we go.
I think they wanna see us on Station 8. I give a guess, then we shove it in their face. They won't forget we got that gun, we got that 8. One-on-one question, did you tryna race it? They want that encore, nigga like on Jay. I jumped out the porch and served me a J. But like fresh shine sticks, don't I stay laced? Money burn, bitch, gon' buy the case.
I didn't even get to move my price to break even yet, or my stop loss to break even. Holy shit. Okay, super quick trade recap today from our trade. This should take only a few minutes. You just saw the live execution in the clip before this, so but here is the trade recap of basically why we took this trade. So this morning I called out earlier in my analysis that I want to see these London lows in the 60-minute fair value gap get tapped into. After potentially taking out these London highs, we had a standard deviation projection that I want to see get filled from the midnight price unsponsored 60-minute fair value gaps on our London lows. I think price could draw to. And if we look after this, basically the 3.5 to 4 standard deviations from midnight price ended up getting tapped into. There's actually a pretty good ICE model somewhere in this area that I should have taken, but I ended up not taking because I'm pretty sure these 1045 lows right here were being SMT'd, so I wasn't super confident in that trade. But we ended up SMTing the London lows down here where we had a 4-hour candle SMT too, which made this kind of even more of a high probability draw on liquidity. But then we had the 60-minute fair value gap under it too, which I want to see price get filled into. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff, midnight price, bunch of draws on liquidity down here that I want to see price come to. So it was a super obvious high time frame draw, very bearish bias until we reached there. So right around this area, we ended up starting to kind of SMT these lows over here with ES. But it's getting to 11 a.m. Price usually doesn't hold SMTs because we're into that next 4-hour candle. So we're really looking for price to continue in the direction that it's going, at least until it reaches its draw on liquidity. And my draw was these London lows. So even though we were inside this 15-minute fair value gap, we were SMTing London lows. I still wasn't convinced that we weren't going to go take out these London lows next. So what I found was we had a 1-minute fair value gap right here. We're actually going to turn. Okay, so basically here's the situation, what it looked like. So we had this 1-minute fair value gap get created. I was looking for price to respect this 1 minute that got created right here, this SIBI, and then end up inversing this 1 minute kind of in a scenario like this. That's the trade I was looking for. So we're just gonna let price chop. We also had reached the 2 to 2.5 standard deviation from the morning sell-off right here. So I was expecting price to consolidate in this area, you know, be a little choppy. So all this consolidation is expected. We respect this 1 minute SIBI. We ended up creating another 1 minute SIBI right here that also got respected. And I was still just waiting for this price, this fair value gap to get inversed, which we ended up getting right about here, fully inversed. So here's my short idea. I was waiting for price to retrace back up into this 1 minute inverse fair value gap to get my entry. So I got entered, filled right at the bottom. Price targeting these London lows, protecting the recent fair value gap high that got tapped into. Obviously, it's not the best risk to reward. It's only 1.25, but we're reaching the bottom of this expansion leg. So I'm just taking what I can get at this point because it is a no news Monday, and we also have a bank holiday tomorrow. So probably not the best probability for price. So we're filled here. Price ends up consolidating a while. My break-even level is at this swing low that we've created, and as price starts to swing down this way, right as it goes for the break-even level, it ends up taking out my draw on liquidity at the exact same time. So I couldn't even move my break-even in time for the London lows to get tapped out, but this is the 1.25 to 1 risk reward short that we took, targeting the London low. And we printed about 650 on 2 accounts today on Alpha Ticks. That is the whole trade. It's all my reasoning behind it. Hopefully this was insightful. If this helped you all in any way, please drop a like, drop a comment, anything like that. Feel free to just subscribe too, because I post like this all the time, trying to provide as much content for you guys as possible. But that's all, so I'll see you guys in the next one.